Hey guys, welcome to another exciting week with your Bento Samurai Xtreme, your number one source for anime, JRock, video games, and Blizzard Entertainment. I'm your host Brian, who covers video games and anime, guys. Pretty much, I'm going to jump into anime news this week. Marvel Disc War is going on in Japan. Toei Anime and Marvel just joined up together, comics and anime joined up together for the next spring release of a new Avenger, pretty much adventure, guys. The whole story is about there's this new disc where they could capture villains, and Loki changes everything in the world. So guys, stay in tune. This is geared towards age of 6 to 12 males. Bandai is going to be responsible to create toys for it. So I will definitely get more details about it when it comes near the release date, guys. Moving on, live action Black Butler story just got detail relieved. The staff released some great details about the Yamaya Tobayasa Black Butler, pretty much the original manga series, this last Thursday. While the original manga set is from a 19th century, pretty much England setting, however, the new film is going to be 130 years old later, where it's 2020. It's going to be based on an Asian city where Western and Asian culture fully immigrated. There is going to be more released in January 18th, so I will give you guys more detail about it. Moving on, Sailor Moon is hitting their 20th anniversary, so Bandai is rolling out some premium merchandise for targeting women in their 20s and 30s. There's going to be a lot of die-cast bag charms from different series. Please check out the website, animenewsnetwork.com, to see more details. Another thing they're releasing is hoodies, shorts, and skirts, and t-shirts. They look pretty good. They are setting up pre-orders right now, and they're expecting to ship it by December. That's it for anime news this week. Moving on to video game news. I'm starting off with a Pokemon news pretty much. However, it's not a video game, but it's still a game. Traditional Hanafuda die cards are getting pre-ordered. Pretty much these are traditional poker cards from Japan. There are various versions of the games where I got to learn about 2 different versions of the game. It's pretty fun. They are taking pre-orders right now, but they're expecting to ship it about November 29th. The deck is selling for 2,500 yen. That's about $25. It contains about 49 cards, where it's 48 unique design cards and one white card pretty much. And original instruction booklet is going to be in there for people who don't know how to play the game. There is another Framo edition where it's like more of a special edition where it's uncut, but it's gonna be framed up. But however, they're expecting it. The cost is gonna be 15,100 yen. That's about $152. That's almost triple the amount from the buying the actual traditional cards. That's pretty crazy. People who like free goodies from our foreign viewers from Japan or even like China or Korea, you guys could pre-order it and get a A2 poster from the Hanefune cards. There's gonna be a green version and a red version, because originally this whole series came from the red and green series pretty much. Nintendo's very happy that this is happening, and they are saying that finally the orders are going through. Moving on, Madoko Magical carving games, yet figurines and popcorn stuff. What's this all about? Namco Arcade in Japan stocked up on Madoko Magical theme based like goodies pretty much. You could actually earn poster boards, figurines. This sounds pretty crazy. And they're going to have different types of like posters. Another cool goodie thing is that if you watch the 3rd movie, if you take the ticket stub, you could actually get Cube postcards especially. Last of all, in video game news this week is pretty much Gundam Breakers. Gundam Breakers is a game where it got released in last July, June, sorry about that, guys, in 27th for about 80,000 yen. That's about $80 in US dollars, pretty much. The game's very based on the new series Gunpla, where you get to choose different weapons and different, pretty much strategy to beat the game, pretty much. There is a story mode to it, and it's pretty cool, guys. So it's pretty, another game that every Gundam fans out there want to try it out. So it is getting released on October 31st on the Vita only, guys. Thank you for watching BSX today, guys. It's great that a lot of crazy things are happening. It's pretty cool. Stay tuned for Steven's JRock and Blizzard Entertainment update today, guys. I will see you guys next week, and have a great Saturday morning, guys. Bye.
Thank you, Brian, for another great introduction, and thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of Bento Summer Xtreme. As Brian has already said, your #1 source for anime, JRock, video games, and Blizzard entertainment news, guys. Well, let's jump right into this week's top news for JRock. The JRock world has been pretty quiet lately. There hasn't been a lot of news, but I did some digging around, and I found a great source for world tour dates for JRock artists and release dates for CDs as well. So one of the bands I've talked about several months ago is a visual kei band entitled Jupiter. They planned out their 2014 European tour, which is taking place throughout all of Europe, Eastern and Western Europe. You guys can actually go to the website. I'll put the website below. They are going to have some kind of official announcement within the end. I would say by the end of this year, by early to mid-December. We'll bring further information to you guys once I get a hold of it. But until then, just stay tuned, and we'll let you know more about ticket prices and whatnot. And a new band, which I just recently announced a new single. Their band is called Soy Mono. They announced a new single entitled Tarantula. The release date is going to be December 4th. There's going to be 2 different copies. One type's going to be for 1,890 yen, which roughly translates to $19 or $20 in American US dollars. That's going to include 2 songs, their single Tarantula and their promotional video, Jigo no Tsubasa. And then the track B will cost you 1,575 yen, which roughly translates to 18 bucks in US dollars, which will only be the CD only, and it'll be the 3rd song, entitled, please guys forgive me, I'm not a Japanese speaker, Kumori Zora Nite Seiten no Yume wo Miru. So if you guys have a chance, go check it out. And that's all the other news we have for JRock this week, guys. Let's jump right into Blizzard Entertainment news. As you guys know, the World Championship Series 3rd season is going on right now in Toronto, Canada, with your fan D9, Total Biscuit, Mr. Bitter, and a bunch of other casters from all over America and Canada are together to just pretty much cast all these Korean players who have made it to the finals. Nanima is so far the only foreigner that will possibly make it to BlizzCon for the final top 16. But other than that, it's mostly Korean. Scarlet is about, I think she's like 18th or 19th place. She still has a chance, but I really don't think she does. The WCS finals are going on right now as we speak. October 25th to the 27th. Today's Saturday, so of course it's the 26th. You guys go check it out right now. I just saw an amazing battle between Liquid Hero and I forgot his opponent, but there's several other opponents. But if you guys have a chance to go check it out, it was awesome. I know Pult actually won a final recently, and he's doing really well in this best of 3 right now, and during the WCS finals. What are the news? So pretty much those who don't really do well in this year's WCS tournament will have to go home and practice and hopefully do well in WCS World Championship Series for 2014 next year. And last but not least, if you guys are familiar, I know Blizzard made an announcement for different balance changes happening to different units. There's 2 or 3 different maps you guys can choose from that you guys can actually test these new balance changes. I'm going to kind of quickly go over them with you. For Protoss, one of the balance changes is in the Oracle. The Oracle's movement is increased from 3.375 to 4. The acceleration is increased from 2 to 3. And units that burrow or cloak under the Revelation spell that the Oracle can cast can be revealed after unburrowing or uncloaking. So, in this case, if a unit, like a Berserk unit, comes up and then reburrows, Revelation cannot detect it. But this time it can, within these balance changes. For Terran, the armory, the vehicle, and ship weapons are now combined. You don't have to upgrade only vehicle weapons, where it only upgrades siege tanks and widow mines, and then you have the Banshee, or the battle cruiser that have weapons that are still 0-0. So this might be an OP move for Terran, but we'll see what happens. I think it's not really relevant because Terran's already really strong with the Widow Mines. That's my own opinion. Siege Tank is also decreased the speed. The attack speed is decreased from 3 to 2.7, which is better for Zerg players because when, I don't know about you guys, but when the Zerg bases are contained, there isn't a lot of what a Zerg player can do, especially when there's tons of siege tanks, unless there's Marines guarding the siege tanks. So it's really hard. And the Widow Mine, the radius damage has been decreased. So 40 damage is relegated to the units within the 1.25 radius for splash damage. 20 damage is dealt between a radius between 1.25 and 1.5 radius, and 10 damage is dealt for splash damage within the 1.5 to 1.75 outer layer radius of the Widow Mine. So I'm actually going to go in depth with the Widow Mine in the future videos. I really want to talk about it because Widow Mines is one thing I'm really struggling on, and I'm hoping to improve your guys' game as well as my own. And last but not least, for Zerg, there's only one change. I'm kind of happy about this. The Roach Warren Tunneling Claws upgrade is now going to increase Roach burrowed movement speed from 1.41 to 2.25. So that's a roughly 30% increase, 30 to 40% increase, which I'm really happy with. It's great for sneak attacks and great for going under force fields that sentries cast upon Zerg units. So that's all the news we have this week, guys. Be sure to tune in next week, where Brian and I go in depth for anime, JRock, video games, and Blizzard news. And I'm also going to go in depth for BlizzCon because it's the week before BlizzCon, so I'm really going to donate a huge amount of time for BlizzCon. So we'll have to jump into that. And another announcement is the week Veterans Day weekend. I will be home, so Brian and I will be doing a video together where I will be going in, like I already said, Brian and I will be going in depth on WCS for World Championship Series for BlizzCon. So other than that, guys, be sure to tune in to our weekly channel. Like us on Facebook. Subscribe to our Twitter feed. Be sure to tell your friends and family about us. And until then, guys, remember to Bento your samurai to the extreme.